Nobody is buying these 15 classic car brands anymore, and they are selling for absolute pennies. The same vehicles that once commanded six-figure auction prices are now rotting in dealer lots, desperate for buyers at any price. With legendary names like Jaguar and Alfa Romeo leading the decline, while collectors were told these cars would only appreciate, the reality is brutal. Younger buyers want electric cars, older collectors are cashing out, and the middle class that once drove demand has moved on entirely. In this video, we are breaking down 15 iconic brands that went from auction house darlings to bargain bin casualties. By the time we hit number 1, you will understand why even Ferrari classics are struggling to find buyers. Stick around until the end, because the final brand will completely change how you see the classic car market forever. Hit subscribe, drop a like, and tell me which classic car you would buy if the price was right. But before we start, number 15, Mazda. Beloved, but buyers are not biting like before. Mazda once stood as the enthusiast's secret favorite. The brand built its reputation on the zoom philosophy, delivering pure driving joy without the premium price tag. For decades, enthusiasts swore by Mazda's commitment to naturally aspirated engines and manual transmissions, even as other manufacturers abandoned both. Models like the RX-7 with its rotary engine, the evergreen Miata Roadster that reinvented the affordable sports car, and the turbocharged Mazda Speed 3 were all considered future classics by automotive journalists worldwide. The brand represented something increasingly rare. In the automotive landscape, affordable performance and engineering integrity over flashy marketing, but the market has shifted dramatically against Mazda's strengths. Resale values are slipping in a market now dominated by SUVs and crossovers. Even dealer incentives have thinned as sedan interest continues to plummet nationwide. Perhaps most telling, even beloved sports cars like the Miata, once considered investment grade, enthusiast purchases are sitting longer on used lots than ever before. The industry-wide shift toward electrification has left Mazda's combustion engine expertise feeling increasingly obsolete in a world pivoting toward batteries and motors. The evidence is undeniable. Used Mazda inventory is piling up at dealerships as buyers prioritize hybrid and electric options over pure combustion performance. Auction results consistently show Mazda's underperforming compared to their Toyota and Honda equivalents, which historically held similar market positions. Perhaps most revealing are enthusiast forums filled with frustrated owners struggling to sell even low-mileage, well-maintained examples for reasonable prices. The market is spoken, and Mazda's dedication to driving purity isn't translating to sustained value in today's shifting automotive landscape. Number 14. Alfa Romeo. Passion without patience. Alfa Romeo has long represented pure Italian passion. It's the brand that made driving an emotional experience rather than just mere transportation. Models like the Giulia sedan and the Stelvio sport utility vehicle promise to bring back the soul of driving to segments that were, honestly, dominated by a kind of clinical German precision. Automotive journalists pretty much universally praise the brand's return to form, with beautiful styling and genuinely engaging driving dynamics. The promise was simple but, really compelling. Finally, a luxury brand that prioritized feel over features, emotion over electronics. But the market has revealed a painful truth. Buyers praise those driving dynamics, but they deeply regret the long-term ownership frustrations and reliability issues that come with the Alfa badge. Dealer service experiences consistently rank among the lowest in luxury brand surveys, creating this perfect storm of beautiful cars that unfortunately become ownership nightmares. Parts availability and service quality have created a reputation for expensive headaches that even the most devoted enthusiasts struggle to justify. The brand's limited dealer network makes ownership impractical for many potential buyers, especially outside major metropolitan areas. The market evidence is clear and, honestly, pretty devastating. Weak resale values keep even the most stylish models from achieving collector status, with depreciation curves that would terrify well, just about any financial advisor. Used car lots are flooded with low-mileage Alfa Romeo, as owners cut their losses early rather than face mounting maintenance bills. Reliability ratings continue to lag behind German and Japanese luxury competitors, creating a vicious cycle of short-term ownership and plummeting resale values. The passion that sells Alfa Romeos new becomes the very reason they are dumped used. Number 13. Mini. The cute car that stopped making sense financially. Mini successfully captured lightning in a bottle when it rebooted under BMW ownership, representing quirky British charm with German engineering underneath. The brand masterfully mixed retro nostalgia with modern performance and near-infinite customization options. Celebrity endorsements and unique marketing campaigns made Mini ownership a lifestyle statement rather than merely a transportation choice. Models like the Cooper S and Countryman promised a premium small car experience when most manufacturers were, super-sizing everything. But the reality of Mini ownership has proved far less charming than the image. Rising maintenance costs now substantially exceed what buyers reasonably expect for compact vehicles, creating sticker shock for second and third owners. Many owners express growing fatigue with cramped usability, despite premium pricing that approaches proper luxury cars. The brand's awkward positioning between mainstream and luxury has left it without a clear identity or value proposition in today's market. BMW's corporate focus on larger, more profitable models has increasingly left Mini feeling like an afterthought rather than a priority. The market has responded accordingly. Used inventory is surging as dealers prioritize newer BMW platforms over their Mini cousins. Resale values have dropped significantly as the novelty factor has completely worn off, leaving these vehicles competing on practical metrics where they substantially underperform. Perhaps most damning are the service costs that rival full-size luxury cars, driving away the very cost-conscious buyers who might otherwise be attracted to small vehicles. What started as charming quirks has become expensive eccentricities that fewer buyers are willing to tolerate. Number 12. Jaguar. The heritage name caught in an identity crisis. Jaguar once embodied the very essence of British luxury and sporting elegance. This was the brand that created the iconic E-Type, a car so beautiful that Enzo Ferrari himself called it the most gorgeous automobile ever made. The brand represented sophisticated performance, combining beautiful design with genuine racing pedigree that, honestly, few competitors could match. Models like the XJ luxury sedan and the XK Grand Tourer were status symbols for those who valued understated luxury over, obvious badging. Jaguar promised an alternative to German precision with distinctively British character and style. But Jaguar has found itself caught in a painful transition. The brand's move toward electric vehicles has paused many core model updates, leaving the lineup feeling kind of stale compared to rapidly evolving competitors. Reliability ratings consistently remain below most luxury peers across recent consumer surveys, damaging the brand's reputation with potential buyers. Perhaps most damaging is the identity crisis between heritage and modernity that has confused potential buyers about what Jaguar actually stands for in today's market. Dealer network consolidation has reduced service accessibility in key markets, making ownership increasingly inconvenient. The market consequences have been severe. Consumers report steep resale losses even on low mileage, well-maintained units, creating a vicious cycle of deteriorating values. Auction results show Jaguar classics consistently underperforming compared to Porsche and Mercedes equivalents that once traded at similar values. Perhaps most telling is that used car dealers increasingly avoid Jaguar inventory altogether due to slow turnover rates that tie up capital. The leaping cat that once symbolized automotive prestige now represents financial risk for dealers and owners alike. Number 11. Infiniti. The luxury brand that lost its shine. Infiniti launched as Nissan's answer to Lexus and Acura, promising Japanese luxury with a distinctive performance edge. Early models like the Q45 luxury sedan and the G35 sports sedan established the brand as a legitimate luxury alternative with unique character. The brand built its reputation on powerful V6 engines and sport-tuned suspensions when competitors were focusing on smoother, more isolated driving experiences. Infiniti represented accessible luxury for buyers who wanted something different from established German brands without sacrificing performance or quality. But Infiniti has struggled to maintain relevance in an